Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine, and I'm with Josh Leibowitz, the president of Seabourn, and we're going to talk about, we're at Sea Trade, so what else are we going to talk about? New news.
Yes.
And this is Insider Travel Report. Josh, thanks for talking to us.
Well, it's great to be here. I have to tell you something. These crowds are fabulous. It's finally feeling like Sea Trade again.
There's like this optimism floating.
There's optimism. I think there's cautious optimism, but there's people, which is a good sign.
Yeah, I know. So let's talk about what's the new news.
Well, look, the newest news obviously is the Seabourn Venture, which is our newest Seabourn expedition ship. We have two being built right now.
It's a polar class.
These are polar class ships. Each one has 2 submarines on board, 26 Zodiacs, 24 Zodiacs, 26 expedition guides. There's one guide for every 10 people on board. And what Seabourn's doing, you hear a lot about expeditions. We are positioned at the pinnacle of the market, the top of the market. The most luxurious, the deepest into nature, the highest connection. When you combine Seabourn and the luxury of Seabourn with our expedition team, there is nothing that'll touch this product. It's going to be the top of the market. So the Godmother is a woman named Alison Levine. I want to tell you about Alison.
She's a hell of an adventurer.
She's an adventurer. There are only 20-something human beings that have ever done what she's done, and there's only 4 females, which is, they call it the sort of the grand slam of expeditions. So really what it is to climb each of the 7 top peaks around the world and to traverse the North and South Pole, and she's done it. So what makes her a perfect choice for the Seabourn Venture as the Godmother is we're going to take your guests for the first time ever to places they never even dreamed of going, whether it's Antarctica or the Arctics or the Kimberleys. And Alison embodies that sense of adventure and spirit. Now, she slept in a tent. In this case, you're going to sleep on a Egyptian cotton lush, mattress with luxurious gourmet food.
Right.
And that's the difference with Seabourn. It's no compromises in expeditions. You don't have to have the adventure and the lukewarm, not so good food. You get the adventure and the amazing Seabourn experience in food.
Plus, she's probably a very personable person and loves to work with your guests.
She's extremely personable. For someone that spent as much time alone as she did, crossing all these places, she's lovely.
She likes talking about it.
She loves talking about it. She's got great energy.
So, unfortunately, you had to stop going to St. Petersburg. You want to speak a little toward that? First, and how you replaced it with some good destinations.
I want to share that I think it was day 2 or 3 of the war in the Ukraine. I happened to be on a ship. And I asked the captain to gather the team members from the Ukraine. And there were 8 of us on board. And I say us because my family actually comes from the Ukraine. We left that region well over 125 years ago.
Wow, but it still hits home.
However, it hits home. And I asked the 8 team members about their experience and what they're doing. So when we talk about St. Petersburg and not going to St. Petersburg, first of all, it's the support we're providing to those team members from the Ukraine, from that region, because their lives have been disrupted. What we've done, though, is we had the Ovation, which is our newest ship, which was leaving from Copenhagen to Stockholm. And now we've decided, and we've redeployed, is round-trip Copenhagen. Very excited about the idea to go into the Norwegian fjords and to beautiful parts of the world. Right. Not the same itinerary people anticipated, but we're seeing excellent bookings, and that's last-minute demand is available for July, August on those voyages.
And bookings are coming back. As long as you're talking about it, let's speak to that.
We definitely see bookings coming back, and we're very grateful to all the travel agents that are putting people on Seabourn. We see very good demand. And, when you look at the availability of land-based hotels and the price of land-based hotels are all of a sudden, the new standard is $1,000 a night. Yeah. It's remarkable. And for that, you have no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner. Good luck with a water bottle. Good luck with any of the amenities. So at Seabourn, we're very excited that we think there's incredible value, the highest form of luxury, and we are seeing real demand.
Okay. Are you still vaccinated only?
Yes, we have vaccinated only. There are some exceptions for religious or medical exemptions, but we feel very good about our health and safety policies. We've sailed well over 15,000 guests since the start of the pandemic, and we're very pleased.
Well, the travel advisors are going to want to hear about how your book with confidence has been extended.
So the book with confidence is extended, and look, I think that you talk about confidence. I was in a room the other day with 300 people, 300 executives in Palm Beach, and I asked a question: how many people have traveled in the last 2 years? Everyone raised their hand. Everyone raised their hand. And then I said, keep your hand up if you've gone international.
Really?
Nope. The role of the travel advisor is to give that confidence. It's time to go international, experience the world. And I think that's something that advisors can do because they can provide that support. And not everything goes perfect every time. People have challenges during travel, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And I think that's part of the role of the advisor, is provide that confidence.
So when selling your polar class ships, how should a travel advisor do it?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say that I think this is one of the best earning opportunities for travel advisors out there, period, full stop. And there's a few words of advice I would give to travel advisors that are looking to get into this space. First of all, the demand is there. Guests have the demand, so you really can tap into that right now. People talking about Antarctica like they were talking about safaris 20, 30 years ago, and Galapagos 10 years ago. This is the hot spot. But there's limited space. There's only 250 spots on each ship. And even though there's more expedition ships coming, you need to be front and center and be prepared. So here's my advice. Number one, get to know the product. It's not easy to get on these ships as an advisor because they're so small and there's not a lot of space. So you need to do your research, get to know it, get in touch with us. We have videos.
What's the website they should visit?
They can come to Seabourn.com, go down to the Travel Advisory Center. You can go and visit our Seabourn Academy, and you can really develop and learn that knowledge. Watch the videos, call us with questions. We're here to help. We have great team members in the field. Second, hold seminars, hold consumer events. We'll support them. You can gather 15, 20 people that want to learn about Antarctica or the Arctic. Glad to do that. Right. And third, your earning opportunities here are significant. You could earn, $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 voyages. This is like a mini world cruise. And that kind of investment, if someone's going on safari, they're going to spend $50,000, $60,000. And the commissions on that are nowhere near what you'd get on a cruise. So my advice to you is, this is a big growth wave. Prepare yourself, get ready. We're here to help. We'd love to have you a part of this journey.
Thank you for talking to us.
Absolutely. Great to see you. Great to be back in person. Thanks, everybody.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.